PR your PR. This is something I mentioned in a recent video when talking about whether you should be doing traditional PR or digital PR. The answer is to do both. Use traditional PR to gain credibility and therefore trust, and amplify that message using the digital channels. So what do I mean by that? So say you've got a press release, you've launched a new product or new service, it's gone into the traditional media, you then need to create a blog about it, put it on your website, pack it full of keywords. You can speak in your own style and tone for this, which is great because you don't have to satisfy any journalists. Put it in a newsletter or e-shot or printed newsletter, send that out to your target audience directly. Put it on all your social media channels and vary the style of the message dependent on the social channel that you're using. I would also recommend creating a social ad, particularly on LinkedIn. That can work really well in making sure your direct audience see it, perhaps the ones that don't already follow your accounts or the ones that aren't on your mailing list or visit your website regularly. That will ensure your message is seen or your new product or service is seen by your target audience that currently don't know about your brand. I would then create a video about it. It's just another form of media, so people that prefer to consume that media will hear about it. Perhaps a graphic to go with some of the social content. You should have already created a few different press shots for the traditional press release that's gone out. Make sure that goes across all the social channels, all the digital activity, maybe even an animation to explain how the new product or service works. You might also want to consider an SEO outreach campaign, which is where you might revamp the story a little bit, send it to websites that have a high domain authority. You might even create an advertorial around that, a digital one that goes out online again to the websites that have a high domain authority. You could even send products and services to an influencer. So that's what I mean by PR your PR.